Hello there people, my name's Amanamaz and I have just seen House of the Dragon Season 2. And it's really a season of two halves. The first 4 episodes were really good, whereas the last 4 weren't bad, but they were more filler-ish. Like, it felt as if it was going to build up into 2 more episodes and a massive fight. I don't know why this season was 8 episodes instead of 10. But then again, for some reason, the writers only adapted 1 chapter or section of the book, whereas last season was 2. So yeah, the pacing was kind of all over the place, especially in the second half. And let's not get started on Daemon's story arc. I will get started on it, but I will be going into spoilers, so here's your warning. Daemon spent 7 out of 8 episodes on a glorified acid trip, with the realization that Rhaenyra should be queen and that he shouldn't go for the throne. The mindfuck scene where it happened was pretty good, as it also showed the White Walkers and Dany from the main series. But other than that, it was so long and I wanted it to be over like 2 episodes in. It genuinely didn't need to be that long, and I don't see why it was stretched out that long. For me, it's one of those things that really dragged the show down a bit. The season did have problems, and I would say that these were the main ones. In the second half, the only thing of note was trying to find riders for the riderless dragons. The scenes that involved them were awesome, but the rest wasn't so much. Rhaenyra is now into women, or at least likes to make out with them, especially if it was your husband's ex. That whole bit came out of left field and wasn't really needed. It wasn't even in the book, and apparently the actress for Rhaenyra just wanted to kiss the other actress for some reason, and they kept it in. But other than that, I thought she was pretty good, especially when she was that grieving mother at the beginning. You couldn't help but feel for her when she found the remains of Luke's dragon. I imagine she will go up a level when she takes King's Landing. Alicent, on the other hand, was pretty meh. She doesn't exactly do anything. She plays a concerned mother and a wise person on the council well, but none of it has any impact on the story. In fact, I don't think she does anything else in the book, so I can imagine her role being reduced next season. Aemond, I thought, was the best character. The guy is so ruthless and cutthroat. Like, it's obvious that he wants the throne, but he hides it well enough that people don't think he's going to usurp his brother. Or at least the ones are less oblivious to it. The interactions with his brother are probably the most entertaining. Like, Aemond is this strict, proper professional who is dedicated to the cause and speaks Valyrian fluently, whereas Aegon wants to chill with his boys and appease the common folk and speaks very broken Valyrian. But you can feel this one-sided tension between them. And after when Aegon gets very injured, you think Aemond will kill him or make things worse. This season, the writers actually made Aegon somewhat likable, which is a contrast to last season, where he sexually assaults women and just more dickish in general. I know we're supposed to cheer for Rhaenyra and the Blacks, but Aegon and the Greens are really catching up in my opinion. The dragon scenes were so cool this season, and the battle at Rook's Rest was just fantastic. We actually saw them burn men to ash, which almost felt more symbolic than just mindless action. And they really made Vhagar feel like a weapon of mass destruction. They emphasized so much on her that they needed 3 other dragons just to stand a chance against her. I mean, she has this stealth-like ability to sneak up on other dragons, because that's how she killed another one this time. But the fight between Caraxes and Vhagar is the one I'm truly waiting for, and I do hope that it's next season that we get to see it, because I imagine that it's going to be awesome. So overall, I'd say it's still a good show, but definitely a step down from the previous season. And I really hope that they fix the pacing, because they do have all the source material, unlike the previous main series. I do recommend that you check out the show, but maybe temper your expectations a bit. If I had to give it a rating, it would probably be a 7 out of 10, which is kinda low for a Game of Thrones standard, but it is what it is. Anyway, if you like my review, please leave a like and subscribe, that will greatly be appreciated, and I shall see you next time, and peace.